no need to get done at work. No one. Their heart is.
Excellent.
What's good, niggas? How y'all doing? We having a good Sunday. Happy Sunday. We back at it with a stream. Why am I so loud low to the ground? Anyways, hope y'all having a lovely Sunday. Gonna be chilling, no reactions, shit like that. I'm tired as hell. I've been watching Game of Thrones all day, if I'm just being honest with y'all. Season 4. I've already watched Game of Thrones before. I'm just rewatching it for the sake of rewatching it, you know. There's better things I could be doing with my time than rewatching Game of Thrones, but you know, it's whatever, bro, at this point, right? I hope y'all having a good day. We're gonna watch this video I just found right now. Friends with benefits get brutally honest. Have y'all ever had a friend with benefits and it ever work out? Friends with benefits never works out. We all know this though.
We're friends with benefits. True virgin. Let's go.
Oh fuck. This is South Park. I didn't even realize. I mean, Strawberry Park. The fuck am I? What's that shit? What's it called? Friends. Right. It's called Friends with Benefits Get Brutally Honest. Truth or drink. There it is. Alright, we got the video. Let's get to it. Let's get into it.
I invited my friends with benefits, Sam, and he's my very close friend from college.
He's all
Figure out what is.
I'm here with my friend with benefits, Desiree. I think I'm gonna ask her if she would like to just be friends without benefits moving forward.
I brought my friend Caston.
You're not boyfriends.
No, we're friends with benefits.
Sorry, like this thing is just lagging. Anyway, anywho, can this thing do something? Give it a second, boys. Why it's lagging, we'll never know. You know, boys. Or am I lagging? Okay, there, we're back. We're back, okay. Friends with benefits get brutally honest. I bet. Hello? I don't know why my shit's lagging into
Wild.
We need to figure out what this actually is.
I'm here with
Have y'all ever
my
been in a
friend
Friends with Benefits before?
Desiree. I've
never-
I'm going to ask her if she
Actually,
would like
I have.
to just be
Actually, a couple of people, but it never ends up well in the end.
friends
So.
without benefits moving forward.
I brought my friend Caston.
You're not boyfriends.
No, we're friends with benefits.
Okay.
How many people have you hooked up with since we have started this?
Do you both want to answer this?
Yeah.
Give a rough estimate and say it in 3, 2, 1.
6. Alright.
Damn.
Okay.
Niggas are getting game, bro. Imagine, bro. I can't even pull nobody. Niggas are out here doing
2,
all this.
1.
I have no idea.
Oh, so
Like,
Oh, I have no idea. It's such a crazy thing to say.
that many.
only 2?
Yeah.
Wait, that makes me feel bad.
And you've slept with
And these are friends with benefits.
so many people.
No.
And they can't even feel bad because y'all are just fucking as friends.
So many, I just
But
like,
there's nothing wrong with fucking as
I
friends.
would
though.
say like 7 to 12.
7 to 12.
You know all of
I was gonna say I could probably guess.
them, but I think 4.
I was gonna say 5.
Yeah, excellent.
Excellent.
Same page.
Do you know
Interesting.
any of, does she know any of them?
Not like personally. I've met.
Sorry, I don't think I even heard the answers.
7 to 12.
You know all of them,
I was gonna say I could probably guess.
but I think 4.
5. Great.
Okay.
Excellent. Same page.
No. Why did my soundboard activated so late? You know, I don't want to be rude. I don't know how. Okay, let me just shush, bro.
Not like personally. I've met.
Do you think?
Because we've been in the same room. Because I've wingmanned you
Yes.
into at least one.
Wingman? So previously. Hey man, you know, hey.
Tell each other? Is that part of the arrangement? Or are you guys pretty quiet about it?
We don't tell each other, but we don't hide it. So it's like, if like brought up, we'll talk about it, but it's not something we always bring up to
You know what I always realized, bro? Like,
each other, I feel like, for that stuff.
I also don't really care to know, and I don't know if that's more for my protection, like my ignorance is bliss, you know? Which of us do you think is more into the other? You.
Yeah. Yeah,
is that bad?
I'd say so.
I feel like it's equal.
Someone would have to be.
But maybe that's like a cop-out answer. I don't know. What do you think?
This nigga been with so many people, bro. You just one of the bodies, bro. But they roommates, though. Being roommates makes it so much more different, though. That's how I would feel. But like, hey,
You're gonna say, obviously you're not gonna say yourself.
I don't know.
So let's take a shot. Me?
I could never be in
I
the
didn't
friends
say
with
anything.
benefits with
At
nobody.
the start, it was definitely me.
Right.
Now I think it might be you.
That's yeah. I would say that's fair.
Who was the last person you hooked up with and when?
Let me drink.
Do you have an idea?
Oh, golly plum. Oh. Take me home to the place, West Virginia. Take me home. Take me home. Beautiful song, right? Wife realizes her husband is a wanted killer. Would y'all ever
attack me from behind.
would you guys ever like get with somebody that you know has murdered somebody else? But like it would have to be like a good reason, like it was self-defense, but like nobody has ever found out and they told you. Like then you guys get married. How would you react to that? Like your wife is just like, nah. Or not even your wife, like your wife or husband comes to you after you get married. Like, yo, I've never told anybody this, I'm gonna tell you this. I've murdered somebody. How would you react? Would you, and then like nobody's ever found out, like go to the police and shit like that? I don't know.
From behind,
I don't think I would, bro. I'm gonna keep quiet.
No. Oh, you have some in your on your stomach?
57 days later.
911, what is the address of the emergency? Someone came up and just shot my assistant manager. Where is the shooter? I don't have to know.
Oh, by the way, name of the video, wife realizes her husband is a onesie killer.
He's gone. He left in his car. He literally left a second ago.
Police in Carrollton, Texas rushed to the workplace of 24-year-old Alyssa Burkett after a co-worker called 911. He had heard gunshots outside the building. An unknown attacker had been waiting. The moment Alyssa arrived, he came at her with a gun and a knife. Within seconds, the only sounds in the air were her screams, begging for help.
Y'all ever been pulled a gun up? Y'all ever had a gun pulled on you? Earlier this year, that happened to me. I think I told y'all once. I was out on a run. People called my name. I wasn't focused for like 1 second. Masked guys pull up, put a gun to my head, took all my shit, all my cash, all everything.
By the time officers got there, it was too late. Alyssa was already dead. Her body lay near the entrance, stabbed more than 40 times with no sign of mercy. What the officers didn't know yet was that this would become one of the most disturbing and complicated cases they had ever faced. In the days ahead, detectives would
could never
uncover a
imagine
tangled mess,
being like a cop, bro. You have to go through all this shit. Like, fuck.
Possible suspects, bitter family conflicts, a custody battle over a child, dangerous levels of jealousy, and eventually, after years of twists, a court verdict that no one saw coming. All of it building into one of the most twisted homicides the town had ever seen.
Police department search warrant. If you're in there, come out with your hands up.
I can't believe that my fiance would do something like that to a woman or to anybody.
I'm telling you, there's a side of him that you do not know.
Damn. This seems like a very deep episode.
Minutes later, several patrol units arrive at the scene. It's the parking lot of an apartment rental office on 1120 MacArthur Drive. Right by the entrance sits a gray Toyota Corolla. The driver's side window is shattered and bullet holes are clearly visible in the glass.
Is that a bullet hole, bro? That looks like a bazooka.
Inside that tape? It's inside that tape.
Kaboom! Bazooka!
I heard that pop. I turned around, I knew it was a gunshot.
She got shot in the car.
Okay.
You can see her handprints.
A few steps away, a knife sheath lies on the sidewalk, and just beyond that, the bloody, wounded body of Alyssa Burkett. She had been shot in the face and stabbed repeatedly with deep, violent cuts all over her body.
Fuck! 44!
Officers moved quickly to secure the
44
scene
stab
while paramedics
wounds?
fight desperately to save Alyssa.
Dude, that is no joke, though. 44? That is hate. Whoever the person is, hated this person. Hated this woman.
But the
that
blood loss and the sheer number 44. Of wounds make it impossible. At exactly 9:12 a.m., Alyssa's death is confirmed. A medical team sets up a tent right there in the parking lot to begin their examination of the body. At the same time, a crime scene investigator makes a chilling discovery. A tracking device hidden under the victim's car.
She got shot in the car.
Okay.
You can see her handprints.
Don't touch anything, okay?
That device would later be sent to digital forensics for analysis. But before the results came back, detectives would turn to the victim's co-workers, eyewitnesses who had seen pieces of the attack, and begin to reconstruct exactly what happened that morning.
All I can say is a black guy. Did you see him holding the knife?
A black guy?
Yeah, in the hand. Were you here when everything happened? Yes, I was thinking my...
According
so this
to
is her
reports,
work.
Alyssa arrived at the parking lot at 8:52 a.m. She hadn't even gotten out of
She
the car.
pretty as hell.
A man
Blue
stepped
eyes.
out of a black Ford SUV parked a few meters away. He calmly walked up and fired a bullet through the driver's side window.
Wow.
The sound of the gunshot echoed through the lot.
It's
Inside
so
the building,
crazy because you never know. Like, just imagine she thought that was just a regular old morning. She was just about to do the same old routine. Nigga pulled up, kaboom. That is so scary.
Co-workers jumped up from their desks in fear and rushed into nearby rooms to take cover. One of them was sitting right by the window at the moment of the attack.
We just getting our day started.
Another witness said the attacker was a black man. It seems that after firing the shot, the killer turned back toward his own car as if he was about to escape. But in that moment, Alyssa, miraculously still alive, managed to get out of her car with great difficulty. She staggered toward the building, calling for help. When the attacker saw she was still alive, he came back.
Yo!
This time, armed with a knife, he rushed at her and stabbed her 44 times in different parts of her body.
God damn!
Then he got into his car and fled the scene.
44 times? How many times would it take to stab 44 times? That is a crazy number. What the fuck, man?
Unfortunately, there were no security cameras around the building, so we don't have any footage of the attacker. But now, let's step in as criminal profilers and examine the scene piece by piece to understand what happened.
Let's examine.
This murder wasn't accidental. The choice of location, timing, and method shows that the killer knew the victim beforehand.
Of course.
The motive wasn't financial
Tracking
or
device.
sexual. Everything points to extreme anger and a desire to control the victim. This suggests the killer had some kind of emotional, familial, or competitive relationship with Alyssa. The attacker was armed with two types of weapons: a firearm for the initial attack or to incapacitate, and a knife to finish the job. This shows the crime was premeditated. The GPS device found under the victim's car is one of the most important pieces of evidence, showing that Alyssa had been watched for a long time, not for theft.
This guy could have been stalking her for months and she ain't even know.
Or
crazy.
Control. 44 stab wounds. That means the killer decided 43 times to strike again. What was going through his mind that he felt it wasn't enough and had to keep going, even though the victim had already been shot in the face?
She even said, I think he's the kind of person that's gonna try to kill me.
Oh.
And he did. And he did.
Oh shit. Who?
Alyssa Burkett
Ex-boyfriend
was
of
born on the last
ex-
day of
ex-boyfriend?
1995 in a town near Dallas, Texas. After graduating high school, she went to college and studied history at a university in Southern California. When she was 22, she met a 33-year-old man from Northern California named Andrew Beard on Tinder. He was successful and wealthy, with a house that smelled of expensive wood and a private plane parked right outside.
God damn.
Their relationship started casually. Some dates, some hangouts, nothing too serious.
Yeah.
Until one event changed Alyssa's life forever.
What, she fell pregnant?
Near the end of her relationship with Andrew, she found out she was pregnant.
Ooh.
On July 23rd, 2019, Willow was born.
Aww.
By then, Alyssa and Andrew had already separated, but they decided to share
does that mean the daughter doesn't have a mother anymore? That's so sad.
Custody of their daughter. Alyssa was the primary guardian, while Andrew spent a day or two a week with Willow. During this time, she started dating another young man named Ben.
Ooh.
On the surface, things seemed relatively calm, but behind the scenes, there were custody disputes with Andrew and financial struggles that had thrown Alyssa's life into chaos. Later, when Andrew got engaged to a woman named Holly Elkins, the custody battles slowly cooled down. After about a year, Alyssa and Andrew finally reached an agreement over custody and child support for Willow. What's interesting is that, against all expectations, Alyssa and Holly actually got along well. In one message, Holly told Alyssa, "Look forward to having a healthy relationship with you and Ben." Alyssa replied, "I hope your influence helps, because I'd love nothing more than for us all to have a healthy relationship." But just a few months later, something strange happened. On August 6th,
when it comes to like separation and you guys already are like in like a custody battle and everything, I think the most important, all in all, just in general, is like to everybody be happy, and because the children are the most important factor of the whole thing, and we all have to find a way to make it work. You know?
Holly called the police claiming that Teresa, Alyssa's mother, had attacked her.
Oh.
2 officers were dispatched to the scene to investigate. Holly told them she was walking near the lake with Willow in her arms when suddenly Teresa came up from behind, grabbed the child, and started hitting and scratching her.
Oh!
She literally attacked me from behind side.
This is 57 days before they have all the fucking
facing the lake. I have a.
No. Oh, you have some on your stomach?
Teresa, during her interview with police, completely denied the incident, and since there wasn't enough evidence, the case was closed. On the surface, everything seemed to return to normal, until a few weeks later, when Carrollton police received a phone call from a man named Frank. He was reporting something suspicious.
I saw what I thought looked like someone just selling some drugs out of their truck, and I can smell it and I can see it. And
Okay, what kind of vehicle is it?
it's a little Toyota Corolla. I have a license plate if that helps.
Oh, a Toyota Corolla.
What was your last name?
Morrow.
Several officers were immediately sent to Alyssa's workplace. In the trunk of her car, they found a large amount of cash, packages of drugs, and a gun with its serial number removed. Alyssa was shocked. She insisted that none of it was hers, and that someone must have planted it to frame her. Given her background, no criminal record, no history of drug use, and no ties to crime, the police decided not to pursue the matter any further. Now, when we put all the pieces of this puzzle together, from the exhausting custody...
So what do you try to tell us, Doc, bro? Tell us what you think, because this is a lot of evidence you tell us.
...traceable gun and the drugs that had been planted far too professionally for a single mother, and then add Alyssa's mother's words on the day of the murder that her daughter had warned her many times, "He's going to kill me one day."
Who is he?
A clear pattern begins to emerge, and that pattern points directly to one man, Andrew Beard.
I knew that it was him when the drugs didn't work in the car for him to get the baby.
After that staged drug case, Alyssa was never the same. She kept saying that Andrew was following her. She told her friends over and over that when she walked down the street,
why do
she could
niggas
feel
always have to be
someone
like
watching her from behind? Once, she turned and saw Andrew in his car. Another time, she spotted him while standing in line at a gas station. And once more, when she was leaving a store. Alyssa was so frightened that she often asked her friends to walk her to her front door, telling them to check behind and make sure no one was following. She begged them to lock the door.
That's so crazy, and that's supposed to be like your baby daddy, bro. Cause like that, you have to deal with that nigga for life, right? So imagine.
Around that time, she even started a GoFundMe campaign. In her post, she wrote, "At this point, I'm truly scared for my life and my daughter's life. Please help me with the legal costs for Willow's custody." That one sentence shows Alyssa wasn't just worried about a legal battle. She felt the shadow of a man who wanted to take her life.
Hi everyone, my name is Alyssa. Past year I have been going through a custody battle, a very ugly one. I have a 1-year-old child.
Custody battles are never pretty, are they?
It's taken a toll on my mental and physical health. With that being said, I've become a lot stronger in the process. And I guess just my message is, no matter what you're going through, stick it out, you can do it, and stay strong.
But even with all of this, there's still one question we don't have a clear answer for. If Andrew was the killer, then who was the black man that witnesses saw? Two possibilities are on the table. Either Andrew himself carried out the attack in disguise, using makeup or different clothing to hide his identity.
This guy painted
Or he
himself as a
hired
black
someone else to
man.
do it. Maybe a friend, maybe a ruthless man desperate for money. Whatever the truth, finding this person would bring investigators one step closer to solving the mystery. With that, police obtained a warrant and headed to Andrew's home.
A warrant for what though?
At the same time, a statewide alert went out for 2 vehicles, a white Ford F-150 registered to Andrew and a black SUV, the same one multiple witnesses reported seeing at the crime scene. A few hours later, Andrew's white truck was found. Police had pulled him over for a routine traffic violation. Officers ordered him out of the vehicle, and without any resistance, he was arrested on the spot. In the passenger seat was his fiancée, Holly Elkins. And in the back seat sat Willow, Alyssa's daughter, who by then had been placed in Andrew's full custody.
The daughter's in a car seat in the back seat. They've been pretty cooperative.
My part was to just find you. That's all they asked me to do.
Since the initial evidence against Andrew wasn't strong enough to hold him in jail, he was released just a few hours later. But what Andrew didn't know was that police had already decided to dig deeper into his life. The first step, a search warrant for his truck and his home. The first thing officers found in Andrew's house was an envelope covered in messy handwriting. Inside were notes with Alyssa's workplace address, the make and color of her car, and even her daily schedule. Among those notes was the name Frank Marrow, the same man who had called police a month earlier to report the drugs and gun in Alyssa's car.
Okay. What was your last name?
Borrow.
On the table, investigators also discovered a special charger and a portable battery. The model and serial number matched exactly with the GPS tracker that had been hidden under Alyssa's car.
Oh!
GPS tracker box.
At the same time, the full report on Andrew's car came in.
Damn,
Inside a
nigga's
backpack
cooked.
on the back seat, police found a pair of men's hiking boots, soaked in bleach and cut into pieces. It was clear someone had been trying to erase his tracks. Next to the boots were 2 bottles of professional makeup in dark brown shades, something that could make light skin look much darker. That's when the first theory was confirmed. The killer had tried to disguise himself using makeup and clothing to appear like a black man. Investigators also uncovered paperwork for a black Ford Expedition SUV.
Try to
registered
always
in
frame
Andrews.
us black people for nothing, bro. God damn. Why this nigga so evil, bro? This guy could have gone as a Mexican, bro, like, or anything. Like, god damn, murder us, bro.
Name. GPS data showed that just half an hour after the murder, around 9:30 a.m., the vehicle was parked near an apartment building only a few blocks from Andrew's own home. Inside the SUV, officers found bloodstains on the seat and floor. DNA testing later confirmed it belonged to Alyssa. And finally, the last piece of the puzzle. Right by the car door, police discovered a fake beard, the exact same kind Alyssa's co-worker had described the attacker wearing during the assault. With all this evidence, there was no doubt left. Andrew Beard was arrested once again, this time charged with first-degree murder, and taken to the Dallas Police Department jail.
Damn.
Beard's bond is set at $1
How they figure
million.
all that shit out?
In
The
the
cops are
Dallas
so
County
smart.
Jail, charged with murder, and police say it's very clear this killing was not random, it was planned, and it was personal.
A few days later, Holly voluntarily went to the police to talk about the events that had happened. This is where the story enters a whole new phase.
Damn.
There was even a possibility that she herself could have been the next victim.
So I just told all my friends and family that I'm engaged to the most wonderful man on the planet. And now people want me to believe that he's not that.
And there are so many emotional roadblocks for you to try to believe that.
Fuck.
I get that.
This has to be so deep. Women be so oblivious. Like, she be trying to move on with their life. This nigga still focused on his ex.
Beyonce would do something like that to a woman or to anybody, but a woman.
And she was lucky to still be alive. But none of that seemed to matter. Holly kept
His
insisting
baby mother, her baby mom, his baby mom.
that Andrew had been at
It's
the
always so
house
crazy.
during the incident. She said the accusations were unbelievable and that the evidence couldn't convince her otherwise.
Telling you there's a side of him that you do not know. There are a few hours that you know he was not in that house.
You cannot tell me that I feel that way, sir.
I can tell you that because I know that for a fact that he was out of the house, Holly.
I don't know that for a fact. I am a total stage 5 cleaner girlfriend. I'm always up his ass. I find it hard to believe.
The interview ended without any concrete results, and Holly left the police station. 2 weeks into Andrew's detention, something unexpected happened.
A Rowlett man accused of shooting, then stabbing to death the mother of his child is free on bond this afternoon. And the victim's family believes he is a threat to public safety.
On October 21st, 2020, Andrew Beard's $1 million bond was paid.
What?
And despite all the evidence against him, he was released from jail.
$1 million bond? God damn, this guy's family must be rich. $1 million bond is such a crazy number. So this guy impregnates his baby mama, then she leaves, and then everything seems to be okay. They have a bad custody battle. This guy has a whole new wife. Guy's pretending, but it's still crazy over his ex, the baby mama, and then he kills her, and then this guy disguises himself as a black man. Guys, this is the most wildest story I've ever heard. Why did he have to dress like a black man? That's the only part that I'm like, god damn, nigga, like, fuck. Also, killing a woman is crazy, but fuck, nigga, the fuck, like, that's kind of crazy.
Alyssa's family was shocked when they heard the news, not just because Andrew was free, but because they felt they were now in danger. They
this nigga about to go spin the block.
them, or worse, take the opportunity to escape and never show up in court.
This guy about to spin the block.
At this stage, the case moved to the federal level and the FBI got involved. 8 days later,
FBI
Andrew was
involved,
arrested
that's how you
again,
know it's deep.
this time for a different reason, possessing an illegal silencer. ATF agents searched his home and found a silencer with no serial number or permit in his closet.
Oh.
Under federal law, possessing such a device
Silencers
is
are
a
like
serious
real
crime.
shit.
Andrew went back to jail and this time stayed for a full 18 months.
One man accused of murdering the mother of his child has been arrested on a new.
But all he had was a silencer. Is that bad? All he had was a silencer. Silencer, yeah.
After posting
that's all he had, bro. Is that deep?
bond, now the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District.
But he's
of
already
Texas
been charged with first-degree murder. I can't believe that this nigga paid $1 million bail, bro. It's crazy.
has found a way to charge him federally, and he is right back behind bars.
By law, the case should have moved to trial next, with the jury deciding the final verdict. But criminal cases don't always follow the rules, especially when a key player goes missing.
She'd already ordered her Uber and never came back.
After Andrew's arrest, Holly disappeared. Without saying a word or even saying goodbye to her fiancé, she returned to Michigan and cut off all contact. She rented a new apartment, bought a luxury car, and started a new relationship with another man.
Damn, bro! She packed up and dipped. You know, I can respect it. You know, you know, she like that. She a beautiful woman. She don't need to be with a nigga that kills women, baby mamas, and anything. I mean, I'm happy, bro.
The turning point came exactly when everyone thought the story was over. On June 15th, 2022, Andrew decided to speak, but not out of remorse or a guilty conscience. He had no choice. He wanted to cooperate and give information, hoping to get a reduction in his sentence.
If you were to ask me whose idea
a
was
reduction in the sentence. If they're what?
Drugs and the planning of drugs was Elkins. It was made very clear to me that your previous methods aren't working. This is what you're going to do now in order to prove that that you're worthy.
Andrew claimed that Holly was not who she appeared to be. From the very beginning, he said she didn't like Alyssa and wanted to be the only player on the stage of Alyssa and Willow's life. And to reach that position, she had to eliminate her rival. According to Andrew, all the schemes came from Holly's mind. Planting the drugs and gun, staging the attack by Alyssa's mother, and even hiring a private investigator to secretly gather information on Alyssa. When all of that failed, she entered a new game. A game where she wasn't just controlling anymore, she became a direct threat.
Like, I was emotionally drained, and at that point, I just basically said, okay, I became submissive to whatever she wanted me to do. That's the task I did. It was, you're going to dress up as a different person, essentially. You're going to wear this dark makeup. That was her plan. That was how it's going to be done. It does look planned out, because it was. The process was planned out.
It seemed that the murder plan was a test of Andrew's manhood, and he may have truly believed he had to succeed. Holly had planned everything for 2 weeks before the murder. How Andrew should disguise himself to make his face look darker.
God damn! So it was her? It was her that planned this whole shit? Of course it's another woman doing this.
What time to be at the scene?
She's like, oh my god, I can't believe he did this to a woman. Damn, this girl was like, nah, you have to do it. Probably giving him all that good
where to escape afterward. She had even prepared a few messages to boost Andrew's confidence while carrying out the plan. Usually we look for the killer, but sometimes we have to look for the person who created the killer. In this case, Holly didn't pull the trigger and the knife was never in her hands. But if she hadn't existed, this crime probably never would have happened. In mid-July 2023, Holly Elkins was arrested at Miami Airport just after returning from her vacation in the Dominican Republic on charges of conspiracy to commit murder. At the trial on April 10th, 2024, the prosecutor opened with a striking line. Andrew Beard is a monster, but he's Holly Elkins' monster. Messages exchanged between the couple proved their relationship had always been toxic and controlling. Just 2 months after meeting, Holly had already sent Andrew a message. Your baby mama owns you. You continue to put BM first. I don't want or need any bullshit from anyone. Police reports show that from that moment, Holly began investigating trackers, surveillance tools, and ways to control positions. By September 2020, everything was part of her detailed plan. On September 13th, Holly and Andrew bought that black Ford together. The next day, Holly purchased the dark brown makeup for disguise.
Damn.
On September 19th, the pair went to a
Women
store
are so
and bought the same
articulate
model of
and like
bullets
so
and knife.
malicious. That is so crazy. Planned every single thing, step by step by step, but they still found her. She thought that her man was going to be complicit.
That would later be found at the crime scene. Why did she do all this? The prosecutor argued that it all stemmed from Holly's obsession with gaining control over Willow. But if you look deeper, the child was more than just a custody battle. Willow was a symbol. To Holly, Willow wasn't just a child. She was a flag at the peak of a mountain she didn't want anyone else to climb.
What is that?
That was, I think, one of my favorite things that we did. It was always me and her, my best friend. Like, that was my person.
I want mama.
Aww. That is amazing. Sentenced 43 years in jail. Sentenced 2 years. Two life sentences. Fuck. Life sentences are crazy. 2. Better yet is wild. Brrr, Jungle Beats, holla at me. Oh. Right back. Right back. Oh, fuck. I want to see what me watching shorts looks like. This is definitely.
Yeah, I think about it every time I hit the hookah. I was in my room trying to teach my little sister.
Alright, she had this nigga sent, bro. Nigga went blind.
I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more, week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going.
Baby, I need you to struggle. I need you.
How CEOs hire skilled, talented people.
Rest in peace.
Wait, nah. Let me just watch. We're gonna watch some TikTok, boys. Until we all dress up. I'd. Oh my gosh. Let's watch some TikTok then I'm finna hop off, my boys. Why damn. Can't deny if it works, because
continuous massacre.
Pakistan having nukes is terrifying, and anyone who disagrees doesn't understand the disorganization within Pakistan.
Pakistani here, living in Pakistan. Everybody left.
I'm not a Zenin anymore. I took my wife's name. It's Fushiguro now. But count me in on all the fun. I'm not sure exactly why. My body.
B is trying to teach Naruto how to do a tailed beast bomb, but Naruto's having a hard time because he can't make shadow clones to do it. So he's trying to figure it out, but Naruto's struggling. And while Naruto's trying to learn it, B realizes that the Rasengan and the tailed beast bomb are kind of like done in the same way. And B's kind of putting it together like how they're similar and that the 4th Hokage made the Rasengan. So I feel like it's implying that the 4th Hokage made the Rasengan for Naruto, knowing that he's going to have the fox in him is something to help him. But I'm kind of confused by that.
Did this guy deadass? I deadass see a comment here saying Minato was 100% the worst Hokage.
On the day Naruto, like everything happened when Naruto was born, the 4th Hokage, like last minute decided to put the fox inside Naruto. So I don't know if the 4th Hokage like always knew he planned to put the fox in Naruto, But this makes it look like it was premeditated a little bit, and
I mean, they could also just be.
And then it cuts to Madara and Kabuto, and Madara is telling Kabuto he has to kill her because she's seen too much, basically. And Kabuto's like, I can't kill her because she has the curse mark, and I need Orochimaru's chakra.
I am one bad day away from running into the woods and disappearing forever.
Facts!
I am one bad day away.
This is how you know that you are dealing with a manipulator in an argument. So let's say.
How deep is your
The rose-colored lenses almost apart frames to see.
Damn.
I wanna breathe into
your bed, baby. I gotta breathe into your heart, baby. I wanna.
It said no one has to know what we do. His hands are in my hair, his clothes are in my room.
Fuck all that.
And his voice is a familiar sound. Nothing lasts forever, but this is getting good now. He's so tall. Said no one has to know what we do. His hands are.
Wait, what did that one say? I saw that thing say something crazy. Alright, boys. I think I'm gonna come spin back tomorrow because I've been, I'm kind of lost right now. But no, actually, might as well that. Sorry, I'm tweaking. Wildest American Car Muscle Chase. Let's watch this, I guess. My head is so itchy. That is the problem. I will go. Did you guys like my cut though? I think I look nice. Imagine being in a car chase. Imagine how brave you would have to be.
From a drug dealer fleeing in a Dodge Challenger to a Scat Pack Dodge Charger who made a disaster fleeing over 160 miles per hour, to a stolen Camaro who crashed with multiple vehicles at the intersection, and many more.
Would y'all ever, if y'all had a fast car, would y'all ever try to run away from the cops? I think that has to be one of the dumbest decisions anyone could do. Unless you're actually a skilled driver.
2025, when a trooper Mulvey was on routine patrol along State Road 826 westbound, when a black Ford Mustang with white stripes caught his attention, weaving recklessly through traffic. He activated his lights and sirens and waited for the driver to pull over safely.
Actually, it's calm. I'm gonna come see y'all tomorrow. We're gonna restart this bitch tomorrow. What's up, bro?